And in one of the exciting stories that I mentioned earlier on, the focus being women's football. Following their qualification to next season's CAF competition, Orlando Pirates, Supersport United and Sekhukhune United are required, much like Mamelodi Sundowns, to have an official affiliation with a SAFA-recognized women's team to be eligible to participate. Supersport United joined forces with Tshwane University of Technology in order to represent South Africa in the CAF Confederation Cup alongside Sekhukhune United, while Sundowns and Pirates will be in Champions League. To chat more about this partnership between TUT and Supersport United, we're joined in studio. I'm happy to say Jonas Mahedi from TUT is here with us. Firstly, sir, congratulations and thank you so much for joining us. Your partnership with Supersport United, what does it entail?
Thanks for having us, Kate. Our partnership with Supersport, like you have mentioned, is more on the promotion of professional football, amongst women, just in terms of bridging the inequality gap between men and women football teams. But also what we are looking at there as a university is a partnership that is based on academic and research collaborations, as well as sports technologies, the sports is an economy, it's an industry, that out of it a lot of jobs can be created. And also just the last point on that is the fact that we are going to be having some of our technical teams, coaches and students in general benefiting at a professional level from this type of a relationship. And we're looking forward, more than being excited, we're looking forward to the prosperous relationship that we have.
Yeah, financially, what are they helping you guys financially at all?
Yeah, so the partnership obviously comes with a financial benefit, but instead of financial, let's talk just the general resources that come with it. I mean, Supersport United is a well-established team that has got highly advanced technical teams with it, and the transfer of skill that we are going to benefit from on that. But secondly, is that at a financial level, our women football players will be retained, will no longer leave TUT for better offers and opportunities out there. At least now we can retain them. But I think in addition to it is the fact that sponsors are now looking quite with keen interest into the relationship that we have with Supersport. Last is the fact that there is a brand enhancement that comes with this type of a relationship. The Tshwane University of Technology will be moving from good to great in the eyes of many people who will be following sports developments in the country and internationally as well, of course.
Absolutely. I mean, when CAF sort of enforced these relationships with these three PSL teams that do not have kindly a women's team, I mean, we felt in the newsroom, especially that TUT were probably the biggest winner in this acquisition between you and Supersport United. Because as you mentioned, TUT is quite rich, but your players have struggled in this season because a lot of them don't have the support that they've had. So what are you hoping to, you've mentioned that you're going to have a lot of, partnerships that you're going to have with the two teams on campus and all of that. But like tangibly, what are these goals getting out of this deal?
Look,
if you are able to discuss without ruining the relationship with Stan Matthews. We love Stan Matthews
without having to go into the details that are in the contract itself. Let's point to the fact that TUT has produced players that are currently in the women's World Cup currently.
Okay.
Hilda, who has scored the celebrated goal against Sweden, although we didn't win that game, comes from TUT. And Nomvula as well as Refilo, who has been signed with the Australian team, one of the few, if not the first, African female football player to have an international professional contract. So what we are to get obviously for the female players, firstly is that the retention talks to the financial benefit, the remuneration that some of these players.
Okay, so you're basically not going to tell me how much money Supersport is investing in this. But let's move on from maybe how hands-on will they be in terms of the coaching staff and technical involvement?
We in the agreement we have a the relationship is defined that the technical team as well as coaches that are coming from Supersport will have a mentorship development program that is specifically tailor-made to support the technical team at TUT. This, in fact, for the benefit of TUT is that it extends to the male team as well. Yeah. Secondly, is that they are going to be helping us in sourcing sponsorship for the team itself. Because remember that the shared values means that the TUT Matsatsanza Ladies Football Club has with it the name of Supersport United as well. So the success of this team is also in the interest of Supersport United. So most definitely they are hands-on, they are involved, but we're looking forward also in terms of offering support for Supersport United itself, because we are a university. We have got academic program in sports management, coaching and
so you want to pull in their male players
so we want
into
to have,
Supersport.
yes.
But are you saying though that Christina and her team, Coach Christina Kutumela, that is, she's not going to have someone else now taking over her job. She's still going to carry on with the ladies team in the Hollywood Bet Super League. That's what I'm trying to get.
They are continuing with that. They will in fact receive additional support in terms of resource and other support that will come with the contract. And
in return, Supersport United obviously will be hoping you guys do well in the Hollywood Bet Super League. Are they expecting, because TUT currently sitting 10th with just 6 wins after 18 games, are they expecting some sort of return in terms of like you guys need to get back to where you used to be in the top 3, top 2, or what's our dynamic?
Look, I think Stan, the CEO of Supersport United, made a point before, when he was announcing that they are in engagements with some teams that we will finish off this competition, the Hollywood Bet, for this year, and next year, that is where even the name change comes into effect. Of course, they want to provide the support that will see to it that we go back to the normal champion seat that we have been occupying for some time. Although we have not been leading as number 1, but Mamelodi Sundowns knows that when it was meeting TUT, it was not meeting a smaller team. I want to add a point that says, we were, ranked to be part of or within a top 10 best female teams in Africa. This is just last year. So that demonstrates that TUT is known for the best performance in the female or women's football leagues. But we did indeed need this type of a relationship just to elevate, motivate, but also retain a lot of players, attract even more players, better players, instead of losing players who may be interested in other teams that could take care of them.
I know you don't want to speak money, but Coach Christina Kutumela is somebody who's been almost like a big sister to a lot of these ladies where she helps out financially, because a lot of these girls come from underprivileged backgrounds. She understands that, which is sometimes why she has such the relationship she has with them on the field and not being so hard on them. But like, because Sundowns right now is probably the only team in South Africa that can have football players who can just focus on football. So for you, like again, without breaking your contractual agreement with Supersport by speaking about things you're not supposed to speak about, what are they bringing to the table? Will those girls be able to now go back maybe to varsity and finish their, rewrite their whatever they were busy carrying on with before football got in the way and they were unable to pay for that? Will Supersport help them with that in terms of like maybe go back, improve themselves academically?
Yes, definitely. There is a financial benefit and relationship. I want to emphasize that.
Okay.
We don't bridge gender inequality with lip service. When we talk that transformation, we mean that you are moving from a women's sport that has always been marginalized and neglected to a better a professional sport that is both with financial gain but also more advanced than it would have been in the past. So you are going to have that. We are going to provide additional support also as the university, because they are now going to be playing more at the professional level, beyond, over and above where they were playing. So there is a financial benefit. The fact that I'm not going into the details of the contract, I do not want to discount the fact that there is a financial benefit. It is embedded in the contract. In addition to that financial benefit is the fact that Supersport sponsors that I may not mention now here are part of the sponsors that will be coming in to support this particular team. The ladies will definitely be the most beneficiaries or the number one beneficiaries of this relationship. I should be celebrating for them. If I was a good dancer, I would be dancing in front of the cameras now, but I'm not a good dancer. But they are definitely, including the coach herself and the entire technical team that works with them. They are the first to benefit out of this kind of a relationship. They are not to be sidelined now that there's a bigger giant in the space. That the giant comes with elimination of those who have committed themselves, offered and worked hard over time to ensure that the team is at the level where it is, and suddenly they are forgotten. That is not the case. We congratulate them more than anything, and we're happy for them, looking forward to seeing many more victories that they are going to register.
Absolutely. So it's TUT Matsatsantsa or Matsatsantsa TUT?
TUT Matsatsantsa Ladies FC.
Looking forward to seeing that. I mean, I think anyone who's had a conversation with Stan Matthews knows those are kind of deals that he will make. He will not undercut anybody from the conversations that we've had. So we're looking forward to seeing TUT get back to the TUT of old, who were runners-up not so long ago and came third last season. So, and I mean, they're struggling right now, but with this financial support and also such a big club as Supersport, hopefully they'll get back to where they used to be. Thank you so much, Mr. Jonas from TUT, for chatting to us about all things Matsatsantsa TUT Ladies Club.